Tonight on the TV24 News, a possible apartment complex in Coldwater. Receive a flag flown over the nation's capital. These stories plus weather with Lacey Clontz and sports.
It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the TV24 News. I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Tonight, the city of Oxford is having a public hearing requesting to rezone the property at 2191 Coldwater Road from general business to planned development 2 for an apartment complex. This is a 5-acre space near the Coldwater pump station off the old Coldwater Road and extends to the 202. The meeting tonight is at 5:30 p.m. at the Oxford Public Works building located at 42 Public Works Drive. Residents of Coldwater are encouraged to attend tonight's meeting. Alabama Senator Katie Britt posted over this past weekend about something special she is more than happy to help Alabama citizens make happen. Britt said she is honored to commemorate a special occasion or life event with a flag flown over the United States Capitol and an official certificate from her office to go with it. Her office is happy to assist you in requesting this, and your flag can be flown on most dates. To order a flag online, please fill out the form on Britt's website under the Services tab on the drop-down menu, then click Request a Flag. Please note it can take up to 6 weeks after your flag is flown over the Capitol for it and its certificate to be delivered to you. Finally, let's go ahead and take a look at sports. On New Year's Eve, NASCAR legend and Hall of Famer Cale Yarborough passed away at the age of 84. Yarborough was known for racing Camaros during the latter part of his racing career. Just a few highlights on Yarborough are, in the 1970s, he became the first driver in history and one of only 2 still to this day to win 3 consecutive championships. In 1983, Cale became the first driver to ever put down a lap average above 200 miles per hour at Daytona International Speedway. He won his 4th and final Daytona 500 in 1984. Yarborough's final victory as a driver was at the Charlotte Motor Speedway and was his 83rd win. This still has him placed at 6th on the all-time wins list. Cale Yarborough's final driving career stats are 560 starts, 83 wins, 255 top 5s, 319 top 10s, 69 poles, and the Southern 500 5-time winner. Speaking of racing, starting this Thursday, January 4th, 5th, and 6th is the 33rd Annual Ice Bowl at the Talladega Short Track. Please visit their website for more information on the event and how to get tickets. College football games, bowl games, were in full swing yesterday and Saturday. Let's start with the Auburn Tigers. They seem to forget they were supposed to be playing in a bowl game Saturday. They took a horrible loss to the Maryland Terrapins, 13-31. The Terps played a phenomenal game and capitalized on turnovers, first downs, and anything they got the opportunity for. Here's hoping Hugh Freeze has a better chance next year with some of the new recruits he has coming in. Now let's move on to yesterday's Oregon Ducks versus Liberty Flames game. This one is significant for us here in Alabama since Bo Nix transferred from Auburn, and this was his last college game before he moves on to the NFL. The game started with Liberty scoring early on and holding their ground and seemingly going to be a decent matchup. Then the Ducks turned on their jet-propelled wings and they didn't stop. They quacked all the way to the end zone over and over and finally got to waddle off the field with a 45-6 victory after putting the Flames out. Next up, last night were the 2 big games everyone has been waiting for this season. Let's take a look at the Rose Bowl with the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Michigan Wolverines first. This could not have been a better matchup. I mean, both teams, they kept up with each other and they were pretty even-keeled throughout the game. Tide's mill roll was a challenge for the Wolverines to keep up with. And Tide's kicker was phenomenal the whole night.
But fielding it on the right and dropping it is Michigan. Ball on the deck, scramble for it. Bama says they have it. Alabama has it. Push right up the middle as the snap does indeed. First down, Alabama. The snap to Milroe, late getting it, but got it in the hands of his running back, McClellan.
I mean, the Tide just looked great.
Touchdown, Alabama.
They ran great, and again, Milroe, he was killing it out there. So,
bunched in relatively tight.
but then you got J.J. McCarthy of the Michigan Wolverines, who was equally zinged pass after pass, making it so difficult for Bama to keep up and keep him blocked.
Will go with the option, keeps it himself, running up the middle, 20, 15, 10. Milroe down to the 9-yard
And that was the end of the game. The game ended up being tied at 20-all at the end of the fourth quarter, and ended up going into overtime.
Gets the snap, looking.
Bama did win the overtime toss and elected to play defense first, and the Wolverines took their possession into the end zone for a touchdown and a point after. And then, as you saw right there, the Tide tried to roll back in, and they wiped out before they could get to the end zone. They came up short, and in the end, Saban was sent surfing back to Alabama with a low tide as the Wolverines took the win 27-20. Let's take a look at some of the footage from this next game as well in the Sugar Bowl. We've got the Texas Longhorns that took on the Washington Huskies last night. And just like the game before, they were equally as talented. But the Huskies quarterback, Penix, definitely was on fire.
Inside to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue turned it inside, and Jaden Blue, a big Penix has it, handoff, and there's Johnson in. Lined up in the H-back and went straight across for the Washington touchdown. Line up in the backfield is blocking backs. It's a handoff.
And Texas looked great too. I mean, it just kept going back and forth again.
For a Texas touchdown. The big fella from DeSoto powers across the right side. Shifts in motion to the left, back to throw, looking that way. Penix escapes a tackler down the middle. And
again with Penix like that, he just kept threading needle after needle, and his passing precision was just on point last night. It's no wonder he came so close to winning the Heisman this year. All in all, though, for the first half, one team would score, then the other would tie it up. This put both teams heading into the locker rooms at halftime tied up 21-21. But starting the second half, it was the Huskies scoring right off the bat. Then they took off mushing and never looked back. Penix continued to dart pass after pass. Even Matthew McConaughey on the sidelines couldn't help the Longhorns during this second half. The Huskies came away with the win over the Longhorns, who, for those of you who remember the Dukes of Hazzard, I'm thinking the Huskies might want to rent out a few Boss Hog cars with those Longhorns on the hood and take them around town for a victory lap. Let's take a look, and right now for what's coming up with college football. We've got the playoff game between the Michigan Wolverines now and the Washington Huskies. It's set for January 8th in Houston, Texas. There we're going to see these two teams battle it out for this year's championship title. Next year goes to the new 12-team bracket, which should open up great opportunities for other teams to, vie for those bragging rights of the best team in the country. And that's going to be it for sports today. So don't forget, coming up this Thursday night at 7 p.m., we will have Matt and Deborah St. John right here live in the studio to answer your health and nutrition questions. So you can message in on Facebook, you can call straight into the station here, so get your questions and your phones ready for that. We want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. We are going to leave you with your area weather forecast from Lacey Cluntz, and then take a quick glance at the Talladega College Band performing in London for New Year's. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama, have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
For today's forecast extra, pancake ice looked like lily pads floating down a river in western Minnesota. The round, flat ice pancakes are caused by repeated collisions of the ice. They can form in any body of water that has a current or waves when temperatures are just below freezing. Now coming up here in Oxford, tonight temperatures are getting down to 32 degrees and we'll have cloudy skies. Then tomorrow, temperatures are getting up to 45 degrees. We'll have cloudy skies and a 60% chance of rain. Now, as for the rest of the week, we are having a combination of clear skies and chances of rain. On Thursday, temperatures are getting up to 50 degrees and we'll have no chance of rain. Friday, they're getting up to 54 degrees with a 60% chance of rain. Saturday, we're going to have a 90% chance of rain with temperatures getting up to 55. Sunday and Monday, the temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 50s with hardly no chance of rain. And then if you check out Tuesday, we are actually getting up to 60 degrees, but we'll have a 90% chance of rain. And as for the low temperatures, they are ranging from 29 to 50. So for every day this week, I would recommend packing a jacket, maybe a raincoat, an umbrella, some rain boots, because it is going to be a mix and match situation for the rest of this week. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 weather.
And here they are. They've entertained all along the route under the direction of Adrian Thompson, who you met a while ago.
Oh, get ready. And the Talladega Great Tornado Band from Talladega College, one of the proud HBCUs. And for those of you not in America who don't know what that means, those are historically black colleges and universities. They brought over 180 people to London for these 6 days.
There's a special place where overtime gives way to family time, where fast pace becomes a little slower lifestyle. At Campers Unlimited, we can help get you there, where your lake house, beach house, or tailgate headquarters can have the same address. We carry the top brands in America like Grand Design and Forest River. With a large selection, we're sure to have a floor plan that fits your needs. So when you're ready to disconnect in order to reconnect, take the easy drive to Campers Unlimited on Interstate 59 in Gadsden, or shop us online at campersunlimited.net.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hello, I'm James Shamby of Family Loan Company, 1115 Noble Street, Anderson. We also have 3 other locations: Family Loan of Oxford, 1225 East Snow Street, Oxford; Money Junction Finance, 1503A West Meagan Boulevard, Gadsden; and JCI Finance at 608 Gilbert's Ferry Road, Atala, Alabama. We understand the need honest people have to borrow money from time to time. At Family Loan Company, we'd love to say yes. Call or come by and see us today for the fast, confidential service that you so deserve.